Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. We're the Odds Couple. You come to sportsbookreview.com. This is the NBA Odds Couple show for Friday, January 20th. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up. You did it once again. Nice job last night. 2-1 ATS. I did it again as well. 0-3 ATS. And Mike Brenner, overall, is this a fluke? I don't know, but you're up 13.5 units, up 4% ROI.
No
you
fluke.
could hemorrhage units very quickly, so you got to be careful. But excellent record so far, Mike Brenner.
Yeah.
Excellent record.
Feeling
Big
good about
sample
it, Pistol
size.
Pete. This is that time of year, man. I just feel like I start warming up.
All right. Well, we got 9 games on the card tonight. Let's talk about some interesting ones. If you have a pick on any of the interesting games we talk about, let us know. And then after that, we'll get any other picks you have, and I'll throw in a couple picks maybe. The first one,
sure
obviously, let's talk about Golden State and Houston. Golden State coming off of 3 strong home wins. Now they go on the road against no slouch of a team, giving Houston 5.5 or 6, and the total, of course, is very high, up 237, which is, the last time they played this year was December 1st. It only went to the upper 220s, so I don't know.
That went into overtime, didn't it?
It went into overtime, but in regulation, it went to the over 220s. And, Golden State is, they've been going under recently, under on the road. This is a tough one. What are your thoughts on it?
Wow. Well, you know what I'm going to do here? I don't like I'm going to just do Golden State on the first half.
Okay.
And I think what they want to do is, knowing they're on the road, they're going to want to establish the pace here instead of letting Houston dictate how this thing is going to be, flying up and down the floor. So I'm going to go best shot line, Pistol Pete.
Okay,
Golden State
you
on
like
the first
minus
half.
2.5, minus 115.
Yep.
So you're usually generally pretty high on Houston. You love to take them, but here you think
I might even take them. I'm going to leave it at that right now, Pete.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Golden State first half minus 2.5. Pull that trigger, baby.
Okay. Now another interesting game is Toronto coming off a loss. Of course, they've been playing very well. 4 straight covers before the last game. They ran into maybe even Philly qualifies as a juggernaut now. I don't know, but
got 14 wins now.
Maybe it's an excusable loss, but Toronto obviously playing very well in general. They're a small dog to Charlotte. What's your take on that one?
Man, I don't know. I'm off. Patrick Patterson's questionable. He might not be lining up tonight. Charlotte's pretty healthy right now.
Yeah.
And except for Jeremy Lamb, he's not going to be making it. But I just got to stay off, Pete. I want to think Toronto can bounce back, but I'm not sold on that team on the road, and especially coming off a loss to Philadelphia, which we know they're good, but maybe it gets in their head. I think they overlooked them, but I think Charlotte's waiting, and Charlotte needs this win. They got to stay, competitive. They got to keep clicking down the wins. So I don't know, Pete. I'm off it. What about you?
All right. I'm off it. I'm just thinking. I mean, even if I had
if anything, I would think over.
I
don't think defense is going to be priority in that game. I got a feeling it's just going to be up. And
yeah.
down.
Although. Right. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
And then, so let's move on. Let's talk about Philly. They've covered 8 out of their last 9. Once again, they're a home dog where you're scratching your head a little bit, thinking like maybe they're better than this. Maybe they shouldn't be a home dog to Portland. What do you think?
Yeah, and Portland's not really proven that it's consistent enough.
They've lost 3 in a row. ATS.
They sure have. And C.J. McCollum, I told you about that little rift between him and Lillard, and that stuff weighs on a team. And now you got a team that's really picking up steam. Okafor, I think, is maybe going to be out tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know, Pete. I want to have faith in my Philadelphia Sixers, but I'm not going to bet with my heart. I'm very proud of what they're doing. Brett Brown has done a great job. He continues to just not look at the record. He just looks at the progress, and this team is getting fun to watch. Wouldn't be surprised if they took it.
Yeah.
But I just can't pull the trigger.
All right, then another game that I was thinking about, we talked a little about in the morning show, was Chicago at Atlanta. I actually took Chicago at 5.5. Now it's down to 5. Both teams kind of up and down ATS-wise, but Chicago getting a little healthier. They're off a loss and an extra rest day, getting 5 points. What do you think?
Well, I think you're on the right side, and I looked into it after we did that live show as well. And, Chicago's going to be ready to play. Dwayne Wade, even though he's frustrated at what's going on with the record and the attitude, he's the one that can regroup this team. And Jimmy Butler, that kid's going to go off tonight, I think. And Atlanta, again, they're dealing with this Dwight Howard debacle. Apparently there was another team interested in him, and they actually were listening. And now he doesn't like that, and they're thinking maybe he's not the guy. I don't know, Pete. That team's so up and down. Budenholzer, whatever, he's got to be pulling his hair out. And hell, he don't have a whole hell of a lot to pull out like me.
All right.
I'm off of that one.
Come
on, I know
my record is so crappy it doesn't even really matter.
Come
I'll
on.
put it on there. Chicago,
Pull that trigger.
+5, -104 is the current line at Pinnacle. All right. Now let's talk about, I don't know, this is probably a 10-foot pole game, but the Brooklyn Nets have been absolutely horrific ATS. They've lost 9 out of their last 10, but now they're going up against New Orleans and getting 10. I mean, New Orleans, they did get a cover in their last game.
Yeah.
Nice win, but they're not
a
juggernaut.
No, they're not. And in that game, Anthony Davis got hurt again, had to leave the game, came back with fingers taped. taped up. And he said, well, at least I can play through this. But if it's a shooting hand or not, doesn't matter. When you got fingers taped up, it's going to be an adjustment on the ball. I'm not sold on them. That's a 10-foot pole, big
I'm
time.
thinking about taking Brooklyn plus 10. What do you think?
They're totally healthy. The only one that's not playing is, I think, Jeremy Lin. That's
Except
it.
they also totally suck. They've
do
lost
suck,
6
though,
in a
Pete.
row, ATS,
You know what? Don't
and
bet
9
bad
out of their
teams.
last-
Stay the hell off.
No, you know what? I will take it. I will take it. I'll
Pull
take
back
Brooklyn.
here. He's going to do it. He's doing it, Adiel. I'm
Plus
telling
10,
you.
plus 100 is the current Pinnacle line. What the hell? Now let's talk about Sacramento,
What the
Memphis.
hell?
Sacramento, of course, just
Yeah.
lost Rudy Gay. How much does that affect him? What do you think, Mike Brenner?
Well, Memphis just doesn't, there's something about that team. It's almost like just boring and slow. Now, you got their ex-coach, Dave Yorger, who is now with Sacramento, coming into Memphis for the first time as an opposing coach. So does he rally his team? Does DeMarcus Cousins say, hey, let's win one for this guy? Or, is it the other way around? Memphis say, hey, come on, let's just show this guy why we showed him the door. I don't know. I'm just not sold on them. Zach Randolph, again, these guys are getting older. But if I had to lean, I would definitely say I would go Memphis. But,
You would?
Yeah, I would lean Memphis.
I would lean Sacramento just because I think that with this game, with Rudy Gay going down, they're going to try to get things together at least for one game.
Could be, Pete. I just can't get the feeling for it.
All right, I'll give it. I'll give Sac another underdog.
Oh, why not?
Hopefully,
That big ball's play of the day.
2 out of these 3 underdogs will cash. I'll take Sacramento plus 8 minus 105.
I love that story of one of our followers said, Brenner, I got in trouble running around the house telling my wife, pull the trigger, honey.
Yeah.
I just thought about
Quite
that.
a story. And then, all right, anything else you want to share with us, Mike Brenner?
Yeah, there's one game I like also.
All right.
And I like the first half of Utah going into Dallas, okay? And I know Dallas has played better now. Nowitzki, he's even, tonight though, he's questionable because he's an old fart and he might need some rest. But I like Utah. It opened, I think, at 5 and then it moved up, something like that. But give me the best shot line for the first half, Pistol.
For
Pete.
Utah,
Jazz.
well, it would be -3, minus 109. That's a Pinnacle line right there. I was thinking about the under on that one. Kind
What's
of
that
one of
number
these.
sitting?
Well, it's 187, but you know what happens when these two teams meet up? They can easily slow it down to a crawl.
I know.
So
yeah, ooh, not a fun game to
yeah,
watch either.
I will take the under on that one.
Okay,
Under
okay,
187.
there you
Actually, bet DSI is 187.5, so I'll take that one.
'Cause I know one thing. You're at that point of year where you're getting ready to heat up too. I don't want to
Hopefully,
hear no bull crap.
hopefully.
I know you
187.5 minus 110 on the under in Utah, Dallas.
are. Why not the first half? That's what you always tell
Well,
me.
yeah, but because the first half is 92. Yeah, the first half. The first half is probably a good bet, but
I thought it would be lower than that. Yeah. Ooh.
lower than that. No, you mean higher than that. I mean, it would be if it
No,
was.
I was thinking it'd be 89 or something.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I got to
All
think
right.
about that
Now
one
you
for a
got
second.
me.
But then we
Yeah.
also got so is that it for you?
No, I got
analytic-
one
Okay,
other,
let's
and
hear
I'm
it.
going
Let's
to do
hear
it. I'm going to get scolded here, but
Okay.
well, I got
No.
a 2-team
Okay,
teaser,
4.5
and it's a
points.
4.5 point, and I'm going with the 2 teams that I'm picking.
Okay.
Golden State.
Okay, so that'll be -1,
God, I love that.
Okay.
And Utah.
and that'll be -2.
Come on, Pistol.
Okay.
I'm loving that one, baby.
Yeah.
I'm cashing these tonight. I'm feeling good about these picks, man.
All
I'm
right,
telling you.
yeah, sure. Golden State, if they get a win, they got to figure they get a win. And yeah, Utah. It seems like on paper that's a decent teaser as well. All right, Mike Brenner, why don't we quickly review our picks? What are your picks again?
I'm going Golden
All right.
State first half -2.5, Utah Jazz first half -3, wrapping it up with a 2-team 4.5 point teaser through Bet Online. Golden State -1, Utah -2, and I'm feeling it, Pistol Pete.
All right, so just 2 picks and a teaser from you,
Yep,
right?
that's it. And also, I want to tell the viewers that this weekend, later today, we're going to film the show for Saturday, so do not miss Saturday's NBA show. How about your picks? Review them, Pistol.
Yeah, well, all right. I got 3 underdogs. Hopefully, 2 of them will cash.
Hopefully 3 of them will
Hopefully,
cash.
Bulls, the Nets, and Sacramento. And then I also took a shot with
that.
Utah, Dallas on the under. And hopefully, God, it would be great to go 3-1 with those picks.
I think that'd be even better to go 4-0, and you can do it, baby.
That would be. All right, Mike Brenner, nice show. That's the
As
Friday
always.
card. We'll be back later with an early look at the Saturday card.
That's right. Bet responsible, guys. The odds couple's coming to you.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.